Hi guys, it's Cindy Leach, your polymer clay tutor. In today's PCT product demo, I'm talking about polymer clay extruders, and I'm going to show you the difference between Makins Professional Polymer Clay Extruder and the Walnut Hollow Clay Extruder set. Now, I don't have the original packaging because I've had this Makins extruder for absolutely years, but this Walnut Hollow is a new one for me, and I'll just show you the differences between them in one sec. If you've never used a polymer clay extruder, these are the types of things that you can use them for. Now, this is an older tutorial of mine called the Snowy Tree tutorial, and you can see the little extruded strands of polymer clay that I used to build up this cane. And this is what it looks like reduced and made into a piece of jewelry. I've also used it to make this gingham cane, and here's some beads from that particular tutorial. I've also got some extruded flower canes here. They're super tiny, so you might not be able to see them super well. And then I've got some pins here where I did a mosaic technique, and that I used the extruder for that. And so it just shows you that there's like tons of different neat, cool things that you can do with an extruder if you didn't know that. Now, these extruders are extremely similar. The couple of differences, both of mine came in almost identical packaging. And the dies that are in the inside, and a die is this little stainless steel disc that has a hole in it, and there's a whole bunch of different sizes and shapes of the holes that they have in these discs. You put them through on the end of the tool, and then you squeeze out the clay. Now, the discs in both sets are identical. I matched them across from each other, and in fact, I wouldn't be terribly surprised if they weren't made by the exact same company, the discs. You can see they're the same size, and they're the same style. And see, here's the identical ones from both sets. So in that respect, they're identical. Where they're a little bit different is the way that the barrels are a little bit different in size. The Makins one is a little bit longer and a little bit bigger, so you can put more clay in it. They're both made of aluminum from what I can tell, though I think the Makins one, the threading system is actually steel, whereas the Makins one is aluminum. And the handles are different. You can see with the Makins one, the handle kind of slides out and you can turn it like that. And with the Makins, or the Walnut Hollow, it's done by, it turns into a little crank. So in a lot of ways, this is easier, will be a lot easier, especially if you use a vise. I'm not going to talk about the vise today, but I will in a future video, a vise that can hold these tools, which will be helpful. This one kind of has a rubber coating on it, which is nice for gripping onto. The Walnut Hollow, the end part looks a little bit more sturdy. The plunger part, it's built quite thick, whereas from what I can see on the Makins one, I'm worried that soon, after all this use, you can see there's a little divot happening here. I think what's happening is the rod is going to end up pushing through there. And I have seen online where some people have broken this part. So this disc at the end doesn't seem as strong as the Walnut Hollow one is. So that's the one downside, but I have used it for years and it hasn't broken through yet. But I'm quite gentle. I don't force machinery. I've seen people just, crank things through and bust stuff. So I don't treat my tools like that, but some people do. Okay, so let me quickly show you how they work. I've got some soft clay. Soft clay works best. And you just crank them back. The amount of thread that's showing is how much room is in the barrel, basically. So if you've got a log of clay going in, you're going to want it to be turned back at least as long as the clay that you've got to put in there. Otherwise, it's not going to fit. Then you just pop your clay into the end. You take this screw-on part, put a disc on. It doesn't matter which one. We'll just pop one on. You screw on the end. And then what you do is you just start twisting out the handle and you start squeezing out the clay. Now, the softer the clay is, the smoother it'll come out. If you have really dry, crackly clay, then it will crack on the way out. But we've actually also used that to our advantage in a tutorial called the Jupiter beads. So, you know, you can use this type of thing for all kinds of cool projects. Now, the Walnut Hollow one works exactly the same way, only you crank it back. And we'll pop in a different disc. I'll just use the same clay, it's nice and warm. And I'll show you what's really nice about these discs is that you can squeeze out things like really skinny little strands. So I'm going to pop the disc into the Makins one, and you can see they're identical sizes. So if you've got dies that fit in one machine, they'll also fit in the other. So in this case, they're identical, so it really doesn't matter. But there are some aftermarket dies out there. So that's good to know. And see this coming out? All these little tiny hairs. Now, if you want to make hair for a little doll or do fine little filigree strips or all kinds of stuff, you could never roll these out by hand as quickly and easily as that. So that's what's really cool about an extruder. It's kind of like our old Play-Doh days, remember? And so you can use these little hairs for all kinds of cool things. Now, Makins also makes a clay adapter. So it has these really super giant dies like this. So if you see these in places like Michael's or whatever, you can buy this knowing that it will fit on either the Makins machine or the Walnut Hollow one. So if you've already got a Makins and you want to buy that, you can. So that's just a quick review showing you kind of the mechanics of it all and how they work and the dies and everything. In future videos, I'll go a little bit more into some of the other dies that are out there and cool things you can do with it. All right, so I hope that was helpful for you. If it was, make sure to let me know in the comment section below. And if you've got a product you'd like me to demo for you, or you've got a question or a burning issue that you have and you'd like me to help you solve it in a future video, make sure to put those in the comment section below. So we will see you next time, and bye for now.